We've got 4 days until we leave the UK on a big road trip, but we've got to finish this conversion first. And we've got a list as long as our arm, so let's get into it. So let's excuse the look today. I did do my overnight curls last night and they had nice curly hair, but it is warm. I'm sweating, so we've tied it up and we're dressed in the scruffs again. So first job that I'm going to do is actually fix the Max vent thing. This is the fly mesh off it, and as I was cleaning it yesterday because it was absolutely disgusting and it's full of rust, I poked a bit of the mesh through. I don't want to poke it a bit, so I need to glue gun that. And I did spray one coat of this Maston Hammer metal paint in black over it, but as you can see, I don't know if you'll be able to see on camera, it does need another couple of coats. I sprayed the mesh black, making sure to get a good few coats on to hopefully stop the rust, then moved on to gluing the mesh back down with my hot glue gun. Made my little repair. I mean, it doesn't look the best on that side, but it does the job and you can't see it from this side, which is all I was bothered about really. So that is one job done. Next job is to get the fridge back under the bed.
Might do. Won't you dozy get you, man? I've got sliders on, I just need to squash my toe under the fridge. There we are, finished. See you later.
We are keeping with the same fridge as last time, but it is nice and clean now. It smells a bit like vinegar because they had to use white vinegar to get like some of the bits off, but yeah. And it is a Montpellier, even though it doesn't look like it says it. It's a 12-volt one from Jackson's Leisure.
Next thing, these litre ducting. So I've got some ducting in there and some ducting in here. So let's get that through here, run underneath the kitchen and into the living space. We're going to be running our ducting down through the floor, under the van and back into the van under the kitchen worktop. Now I know what you're thinking, the air's going to probably go cooler in this. Yeah, it will do, it'll go a little bit cooler, but it won't go that cool. It's still going to be piping hot coming out. We've got a hole here and a hole on that side and a hole here.
Once the holes were drilled, we had a little hoover, then fed the ducting under the kitchen cupboards. We've not filmed because the camera angle in this bit isn't the best, but we've ran the ducting under here and it's going to come through the end. That cable is going to be lifted up into the cupboard, so don't worry about that. And we're going to have an outlet around here and an outlet here, so it's blowing up near the L-shaped seat in here. We then added the vent. This is kind of like a car one where you can choose which way to direct the air. There's also going to be another one in the middle of the kitchen plinth. Next job, to get the wheel carrier back onto the back door.
That was a bit of a nightmare. The wheel carrier was a little bit bent, so we've had to undo some of the bolts and do a bit of jiggery pokery. And it's a good job I got Annalise here because I was losing my head.
We sprayed this with the same Cobra liner that's on the bottom of the van.
While Annalise is finished off the wheel carrier, I'll go and grab the spare wheel and the bolts so we can get that on, and that's another job boxed off. Bit of a problem, we can't seem to find the wheel bolts, so we're going to shoot up onto the top of the roof, get this uni-strut on and get these solar panels on the roof. We've also just had a delivery of our plates, so Annalise is going to sit in the front and have a look at them.
So I went onto Amazon last night and I ordered like a full like plate set, and it's obviously sold by Amazon, but it's actually come from Blacks. I think you pronounce it, is it Melamine, which is like a plasticky thing but like unbreakable. So they're the bowls. How cute are they? I think it's 4 of each thing, so you get 4 bowls, 4 mugs, 4 big plates and 4 smaller plates. I think it was 45 quid. But look at the plates, how cute.
So the next job is I've got to get these 2 grills on here. So I'm going to go for this one and this one. I'm going to pop them in now, but I'm also going to Sikaflex them in because I feel like last time these rattled a little bit because underneath them there's like a little foam thing. So I'll peel that foam thing off, and now we're going to run a bead of Sikaflex on there, pop them in, and hopefully that should stop the rattling. So I'll put a nice little bead around there, and hopefully this grill should just pop into place. There we go, both grills are on, cleaned up and looking mint. Annalise is flying in here, she's just doing some trim, and then I'm going to get on with the Vanguard alarm system. This is the Vanguardian alarm system. It comes with the alarms for all the door, So back door, slide door, and the 2 front doors. Also comes with a little switch panel thing here, so that you can have inside your van, so that you can arm it whilst you're asleep, or you can arm it just before you leave, or whatever you. You even get the fobs, 3 fobs for the van, which is amazing. 3M wipes, all the sticky tabs and everything you need to connect it together. So let's see how easy this is to fit to the van. Plus it gives us another level of security. We do already have an alarm system on the van. We do already have trackers and all the other stuff that you normally put on your van, but we just thought we'd go the extra mile, go a little bit further, get the Van Guardian alarm system on there, and then that's another level of security, which is peace of mind. So this is the Van Guardian alarm switch panel. Boom, locked, unlocked. It's bloody raining again. All it does is rain. So annoying. So I'm gonna have to pack everything down and then crack on inside the van. So Van Guardian system isn't going on just yet, but hopefully this rain is just on for a minute and then goes, and I can get the Van Guardian system on. Do you guys want to feel like me? Like you're on a Caribbean beach with a cocktail in hand? Then look no further.
Wholly have just brought out 3 brand new cocktail flavours. We've got Mojito Macau, Capybara Colada, and Daiquiri Dolphin.
You can have a cocktail with no alcohol, gives you energy, 14 nootropics and vitamins, and no junk.
Now usually Wholly is our go-to drink when we're on the go. You literally just add 1 scoop of Wholly to 500ml of water. However, if you've got more time on your hands like us waiting for the rain to stop, we can make it even fancier. So I'm going to make a strawberry daiquiri in a true strawberry daiquiri style. So I've got me blender cup with ice, 1 scoop of Wholly, and I'll be back in a jiffy. And look at that, a banging strawberry daiquiri, or should I say daiquiri dolphin, made with Wholly. Oh, look how slushy that is.
So if you want to try Wholly for yourself, then I recommend getting the starter pack. Has a lot of different flavours, you can try which one you like, order a big tub of it, and away you go. If you want to get yourself some discount, use the link down below and use the discount code on screen now to save yourself a bit of money.
We've got a tiny little break in the rain, so we're going to hurry on.
Basically, it comes as a kit like this. Now what you do is you take that front casing off, you undo the 2 screws on each side, pop that casing off, and then you get this little tray. Now this little tray is what you're going to bond onto your van, and you get this little tab to push the adhesive into the paintwork. Then you clip that on, screw that up, get your casing and clip your casing on, and that's basically 1 alarm done. But you've got to make sure that inside here, this little plastic tab here, you pull that plastic tab, otherwise that's not going to arm.
Shall we flip to a time lapse? When fitting these onto the doors, make sure you open the door first to make sure it's not going to catch the bodywork of the van. So you can get the Van Guardian alarm system from the Adventure Van Life website, and we do have a discount code for you, which is on screen now to save yourself some money. It's raining again.
Honestly, oh my god, I hate this country with a passion. I literally cannot cope anymore. I can't cope.
Oh god.
It like gives you false hope. It's like, oh yeah, it's not gonna rain, it's not gonna rain. You go, oh sweet, yeah. And then next thing, fricking rains. What are we gonna do?
So I may as well show you what I did yesterday. So I've added this trim on here. I mean, it's not perfect, but it'll do for me. So that's that. I did have this glued on with a glue gun, but it fell off, so we're going to need something a little bit more stronger. I've got some 3M tape, like some clear stuff, coming from Amazon that should be here today, and also going to use that to stick on my fancy artwork in the bathroom. So that's going to be going on there like that. So we went to Jackson's Leisure.
No.
Is it not going to fit? We bought the wrong one.
That's not an original Max. They're branding it as a Deluxe Max fan thing. That's not branded as. Why did he do that?
So it's not the actual one.
But why did he do that? Why brand it as something it's not? Look at the gap there. Look at the hole there. That's got nothing to do with Max Fan, because the Max Fan one, the original, is dead wide. It's wide over here.
Yeah.
But what's really annoying is, look, that's brand new, and it's got a crack in there. So you've got a crack there, and then you've got a crack there. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's just a joke. Like, the amount of stuff that you pay all that money for this type of stuff and it doesn't freaking work.
So we're a little bit confused because that is the correct size. However, it's the outer bits that aren't the original like Max fan. Like, they should come out wider.
And what's really annoying on the Jackson's Leisure website,
it shows the correct one.
It's showing the same as this. So like if I flip this over, you'll see it's got these rib lines in. You've got 2 rib lines here. But on this one, you've only got the one.
It just feels like a really cheap. It
feels cheap as anything and like super thin. But that is how thick that should be. Coming up with solutions and not problems, and I am not waiting any longer for this van build to just drag on day after day after day. So what we're going to do is we're going to get some timber and we're going to make a frame that extends further out around this, paint that frame in white, get this around, bang that up, put some screws in it, maybe use some rope or something to make it look nice and neat and cool. And then that is that done. I am not driving to Jackson's Leisure for another hour drive there, hour drive back to sort that out when I can just do that.
We needed to pick up some extra wood for the Max van surround, kitchen cupboard shelves and other little bits, so we headed to B&Q. We got the shelves cut in store to save us doing it in the rain.
There we go, Annalise has got the board in, we've got the cushions in.
It's a tight squeeze in the
back's absolutely full as well. Are you taking that back?
No, you can. I'm gonna get
Just
in.
there?
No, you
Behind
can.
you?
I'm gonna get in. Bye. Well, I guess we'll just have to sit lying down. It's a good job we only live 5 minutes away, innit?
I know.
So it's my job to put the shelves in. I have just turned my hat backwards so I can actually get in the cupboard. And the hat's not coming off today because you should see the grease bomb underneath it. So we're going to be using these white blocks. And they are... I can't get my words out. They are what are going to be holding the shelf up. We're going with 3 shelves and we're not painting inside because there's just no need.
I'm going to be using this gold trim to edge around here. What do you guys think? Leave it down in the comments. I'm going to start cutting the miters on this and then get it in. There we go, guys. Look at that trim now. That is amazing. I even brought it down as well.
Since we had a break in the rain, Jordan carried on with the Van Guardian system.
That's the full Van Guardian alarm system, all fitted. We've got our Van Guardian alarm switch right there, made up with that. This system, what we've got, you get 3 fobs with it, which is amazing. Little keyring screwdriver and some information for the Van Guardian system. So if I arm this now, Annalise is inside at the minute. Should do another, there we go. There's the siren. So literally, goes off, slightest little thing goes off. Now you can set the sensitivity up, so I could even bang on this panel, they'll go off. And I mean bang, it's hardly even a bang. Watch this, check this out. Right, slightest little tap, you ready? That is going to give me so much peace of mind, that now, and especially with the new camera system that we've got, which will go directly to Wi-Fi, which will come to my phone while I'm out. I can check on the van. I know the van's now alarmed, so if it's in a car park, someone tries it, it'll deter them. Not to mention that we already have a different alarm system inside, which is connected to the key of our van and a few other little bits and bobs. So if you was to try and get in anyway, it just won't start. And then we've got obviously trackers and a few other little bits and bobs. But that is as far as you can pretty much go with van security. I feel like after that level, if they're going to take it, they're going to take it, aren't they? How are you getting on, love?
Well, I've after probably about an hour, I've got 3 shelves in, and I'm actually moving on to the next one. If they collapse, not my problem, because you shouldn't have allowed me to do it anyway. I know I've literally just said I'm not taking my hat off, but it was doing me nothing. I don't know how Jordan can wear it 24/7. So, what have we got done? Jordan's doing the solar panels. I've just done fit shelves in kitchen cupboard. Yes! So we're actually going to get somewhere. Touching up paint, curtains and stuff like that. Very, very, very last jobs. That's when it's literally clean in here and there's going to be like no dust, no nothing. We're very nearly there. Clean fresh water tank. I might get on with that now. So the reason we're cleaning the fresh water tank is because we've not even looked at it since we put it in. I don't know, was it like 2 years ago, 3 years ago, whenever that was. So we just want to make sure, we don't drink out of it anyway, but we don't want it to be manky. So I'm going to get the hose pipe on its highest setting, try it with that, try and do that. If not, I'm going to get the jet wash out. It just depends how bad it is, so let's go and take a look.
Boom. Oh wow. How bad do you reckon it is inside?
I don't know, go on.
I'm actually scared to see what colour it is.
Oh.
Oh.
That was an anticlimax, that's pretty clean. I cleaned off the outside first so none of the dirt went inside the tank, and then just sprayed the inside. It came off spotless inside, to be fair. Jordan's up on the roof making a start on the solar panels. He's just finishing off the Unistrut stuff. We've just heard a massive roar of thunder. My app says that it's raining currently right now. It's not quite here yet, so hopefully that we can get it on just in time. The solar panels are all ready to go with the L brackets on, so we're as prepared as can be. It did in fact absolutely chuck it down with rain.
We're on a special mission this morning, guys. We're heading down to one of our friends, Martin, at TMC Autos, and he's going to put some 2 little welding plates on the back of the suspension leg at the rear end, because we're going to be upgrading our suspension when we get back. But he's going to do that now for us, which is going to be a game changer. So let's get in the van, get on the road, go get that done and start ticking these jobs off quick and fast. But up to now, she is looking mint. Just got to Martin's now. Let's go see where he is. Probably hiding somewhere in the workshop. Look too busy, you lad.
All right, pal.
As some of you probably know, we came here for our injectors sorted, and he puts it through one of these machines. Absolute mint. I was just testing this one for this Mercedes, and one of them, this one here, is like beyond repair like that. It's absolutely knackered. The good bit of kit that is. Sorted our smoke problem. We was getting smoke on idle in our Sprinter. Now I look through all the forums and everyone is putting stuff on, oh it's DPF, it's EGR, it's this, it's that. I changed everything on that van. I changed DPF, EGR, we changed the turbo, we changed the intercooler. We went through everything you can think of, bar the injectors. Came here, popped new injectors in because they were sticking on idle, the nozzles were sticking on idle. So we've just put all 4 new injectors in, no smoke, runs a dream. Just shows you can spend a lot of money and go down the wrong route, but by banging it in a machine like this, just tests it there and then. Martin's just flying away at the welding under there, so once that's done we're going to get back and get those solar panels on the roof so that we can get that boxed off as well, because we did want the solar panels on yesterday, but every time we was lifting them up it just started raining. She wasn't like that a minute ago, she was sleeping.
So guys, we're going to have to cut this video really short, and we are so sorry. We've just got way too much going on. We've had a little problem with our electrical system, which we need to sort out. To be completely honest, we've not got time to try and deal with that, try and film and everything else. So we're going to put the camera down, focus on getting this van completely finished, because we don't want to do another van build video because we know that it is a bit boring and it is dragging on. So from Monday we're back with the full travel content in the van, fingers crossed. I mean we are, because we're going for the ferry in a couple of days. So yeah, we're gonna crack on behind the scenes and get this done. And yeah, I'm sorry for the short vlog, but we needed to get something out for you and we didn't want to miss another week. So this is it. If you watched all the way to the end, please leave in the comments I'm a legend. It boosts our engagement and really helps with the channel. And yeah, we will see you next week. Hands are trembling right now, right now. Deep blue water sea, afraid of jumping in right now, right now.